Guess who's back? It's your boy Art, my sidekick Blow. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to miss this episode. It's a good episode. You do not want to miss it. It's called what we got, Blow?
The facts don't support it.
It don't support it. The facts don't support what they've been saying, and that's the truth of the matter. I'm just gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna keep it 100. It don't support what they've been telling us. Okay, it don't. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know how we do this. Throw your cash apps up, like and share the page, and we're about to get this thing popping.
You already know it's time to tell the truth. Give us a call, 704-449-6563 at Highlight or at Everyone. Like the page, put your cash apps up. You can watch us live as well at Time to Tell the Truth Podcast, all one word. Time to Tell the Truth Podcast. Send us a question, get a cash app. Share the video, get a cash app. Call in, get a cash app. Tonight's topic is the facts don't support it.
It don't support it. It don't support. Do y'all know that we have 50 million black people in America? 50 million black people in America by today's number. So we're just going to start right there. 50 million blacks. How we got 50 million blacks in America? We got 50 million blacks, but in America altogether, we got 300 million people. 300 million. Now, that's only 50 million compared to 300 million. So, Blow, let me ask you a question. They keep telling us we can't do something. We can't get nothing done. We can't do nothing. Why we can't do nothing? When we only, what is that, 15% of the whole population? We only 15% of the population. We done had a black president, a black vice president. We got people with senators, congressmen. We got people that's running the sheriff departments, the police departments. We got mayors. We got all kind of stuff. We got millionaires and billionaires that's black. We only 15% of the population. Yep. Now, how in the world can let somebody explain to me how we getting held back, how everything is so racist, and we only 15% of the population, and we already done had a black president, a black vice president. We got billionaires and millionaires. We got people working in high places, doing high things. How we being held back, Blow?
I don't think we're being held back. I think the opportunity is out there. I think the fact is a lot of people put out there that the opportunities that we do have are not ours. I mean, like I say, I'm the boss at my job.
Right.
And I had people tell me I couldn't even get a job because of my record.
Right. I'm telling you.
Not only did I get one, I came all the way up to the top of the company.
And been the boss.
Been the boss.
Had you listened to those people, you wouldn't have been nowhere today.
Nope. And I listened to them for a long time.
Right. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know we only 15% of the whole population of the United States of America? And we still crying, and we got people everywhere doing everything. Doctors, lawyers. I mean, come on, man. I think we're doing good. I think we're actually doing good.
Anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And if you ain't done it, it still ain't too late for you. Ain't nothing you can't do.
Yeah, it's nothing you can't do. Even Donald Trump said he would have rather been black. Yep. We got a clip. We're going to show y'all about that, about Trump even saying that, dog, if he would have been black, he'd have probably had a better opportunity than he had. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that being black gives you a better opportunity? You believe that, bro?
Well, I don't think it gives you a lesser opportunity than anybody else. I keep saying for the life of me, I don't understand how I got it so hard as a black person when I ain't never seen a white that don't got to work. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, my boss man at my job, I'm the boss, but my boss, he's a white man. He come every day.
He got to.
I mean, I don't understand. Somebody tell me if you got white co-workers that don't have to come to work to get a paycheck, let me know.
Yeah. I mean, unless you was gifted something or gave something or won something or something like that, I believe you got to get up every day and go to work.
Everybody got to get up every day and go to work.
So how come y'all keep telling me this place is so racist? I don't see how it's so racist if so many people have gotten so far ahead. How that happen?
See, the only thing is they keep telling us this place racist. That's the only thing that make it racist. The only thing that make America racist is the fact that people won't quit telling us America racist.
Didn't Morgan Freeman talk about that before? They said, well, how are you going to stop racism? Stop talking about
it. I mean, that's the only way.
Yeah, stop talking about it. Yeah, they keep telling you about it, keep thinking it. They keep running that by you. Yeah, what's up, Cal, man? We see you out there. We see you, Keisha, Sarah Bell. We see y'all out there. Thanks for joining in today. The facts don't support what they've been telling us. That's what the show is about today. The facts just don't support it. I'm sorry. It doesn't support what's been said out here. What's been said is we can't get nowhere. We can't do nothing. Me and Blo started digging into it this week. We looked at the numbers. Like we just said at the top of the show, we got 50 million black people in this country, and we got 300 million people all together. But we only 15% of the population. Hello, Charmaine. I see you out there. That's my wife, everybody. And anyway, we're going to get going. We're getting going out here. And we want to know y'all opinion. Put it in the comments. Like and share. Comment. We got a couple of clips we're going to show you. We're going to see if you agree with it or not. You know, we're going to see if you agree with what this man is saying or not.
Here we go. This is our first video right here.
They want you to believe Donald Trump is racist, but story after story proves he's not.
I remember where President Trump backed Jesse Jackson when he ran for president. You will see pictures of Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Muhammad Ali,
Hanging with black
Winfrey,
folks.
all shaking hands, being friendly, smoking cigars together. Oprah Winfrey actually came out and said she wanted to be like
She want to
Trump.
be like Trump.
Until
Oprah?
he came down the elevator or escalator and ran for president as a Republican. Magically, he became racist.
If you were support.
Go ahead, Art.
Magically, the man became racist overnight. Magically, how did that happen? How can you? Somebody want to explain that? Somebody want to explain how magically somebody become racist overnight just because I changed parties?
And I ain't even gonna say, you know, I don't think he's racist, but I'm gonna just say that right before he ran for office, everybody was watching this show. Everybody was watching The Apprentice. I ain't never seen nobody say, "Oh, well, we not watching that racist on The Apprentice."
Yeah,
I ain't never see that. The man was on the TV show every week, had the highest ratings.
I sure did.
Ain't nobody said nothing about the man racist.
Oprah was hugged up with him. You just saw that.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Opportunity?
We see you. Thanks for joining in today. You know, anybody see that clip? Anybody see all them people hugged up? Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, but today the man called him a racist. How we get from there to here? Just because somebody come down the escalator and say, I ain't want to be a Democrat, I want to be a Republican.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as you're doing what you say you're gonna do, I don't care what party you is.
I don't either. That's a simple fact. It don't matter to me. That is irrelevant. Are you doing what you say you're gonna do? I ain't seen nobody do nothing yet. So I'm supposed to hate you. Where did that narrative come from, Blo?
The media?
The media. The media brought that up. You're absolutely right. The media, the fake news media brought that up. See, if these people lie about that, they'll lie about anything. That's why I don't trust the media. If the media tell you something, the first thing you're supposed to do is go out and do your homework.
Look into it yourself.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Start looking into it. Man, I'm telling you, all of this stuff we got going on out here, we doing good as black people. Do y'all really agree that we doing good? Do you agree with that, Blo?
Yeah, I think if you educated, you're definitely doing good. You know, it's a lot of people in every race that's not educated, that's not doing good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it. We all see it. We got the successful white, we got the successful black, we got the successful Asian, successful Polish. It don't matter what races you is. If you educated and you smart enough to apply yourself, you can be successful no matter what your race is.
Right.
I say all the time, you could go anywhere, be wherever you want to be. You could go to the moon if you put in the work.
Got to put that work in.
You got to put in the work to do anything you want to do. Yeah. I had to put in the work to be where I'm at, or I had to put in the work to be where he at.
Absolutely.
It's not impossible.
No, nothing is impossible. And the earlier you get started, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah, because I started late.
Me too. See, when you get them late starts, then it gets harder and harder to get where you want to go if you're trying to go somewhere. Somebody told me one time, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there.
Yep.
It don't matter if I left here right now and don't know where I'm going. What does it matter which direction I go? Anywhere get me, because I don't know where I'm going. So any road to get me there. It don't matter which road I take. Yep. But if I got a specific place I'm trying to go, that matters.
Yeah, that's right. And I heard a partner of mine say, hey, everybody want to live a good life. but tell me what it looked like.
Yeah, tell me what it looked like.
You got to know what you want.
Absolutely. The sooner the better. Because if you waste a lot of time, it get more harder to get it done. Mm-hmm. Don't start calling people racist and start calling this country racist because you waited too late to do what you wanted to do. To start putting that work in.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I said, my kindergarten class was full of whites, Asians, and everything. And I was friends with them, hugged up with them, eating together, everything together, napping on the floor beside everything. It's a time to let the trauma go. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, the trauma, we done let the trauma go. We got to keep constantly get reminded about the trauma.
Yeah.
The whole thing they want to talk about on the news is they want to take racism out of school. They need to take it out of school so they'll quit talking about it.
Absolutely. So the people can start actually studying at that point.
That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy. We definitely need to take it out. Stop making everything be about race. Stop focusing on race. That's what about focusing on getting something done. Yeah.
Everyone's view of good life is different anyway.
Absolutely.
Well, exactly. But
Yeah.
I said you gotta know where you're going. If you want a house and a car, you need to know what kind of house you want, what kind of car. You got to set a goal.
Yeah. Try to figure out how to get there. That's the bottom line.
That's it. You got to know where you're going to get there.
Yeah. All those people. We want to show this clip one more time, especially for the late people that's getting in here, because people. I'm still trying to figure out.
It depends on how you look at Watergate tapes. Told us that they will hide the racism for the next generation. Well, the thing about that is, how many slaves do you know? All right, what you
how many slave owners do you know?
I mean, I just want to know how many slaves you know, because if you tell me how many slaves you know, then you answer how many slave masters you know.
Right.
How many slaves do you know?
Absolutely.
Please put the answer in the comment.
Yeah.
Because if you know any, and everybody can talk like D.L. Hughley and all them people. Oh, well, we all slaves still today. We still got to go to work, and they do too.
Yeah.
They got to go to work too. They got to pay for everything just like we got to pay. There's certain stuff that's disenfranchised. It is, but we got to make stuff better for ourselves.
Yeah. I still say we're doing good. By the numbers.
Look, I'm a living
the facts don't support everything is so racist you can't get nowhere. The facts just don't support it. By the numbers don't support it.
The country is lined up the way that everybody think the country, where the place I come from and the place I'm at, I got here.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm talking about that place exists for everybody. It ain't no just one specific person that come from that place. It was blacks and whites in that place. Believe that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know them. So, the thing about it is, how can somebody go from this to that overnight? How can somebody go from this to y'all got to explain that, man. They got to explain it.
Yeah, I want to come to the studio. I want to come there because I'm going to jack both y'all. Well, tell me what's so bad about your life.
Yeah.
I want to know what's bad about your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you just like, oh, y'all, you ex-military too. Well, I mean, what's so bad about your life?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got a nice house. I'm pretty sure you riding in a nice car. I'm pretty sure you eat good.
Absolutely.
Shoot, I follow you on Instagram. I seen them lobster tails on the grill. You eat better than me most nights. Go ahead, Uncle
But he
Fred.
got a bad life.
Go ahead, Uncle Fred.
But he got a bad life.
I got lobster tails
I
on top
think,
of
I think we're doing good out here. I'm telling you, by the numbers, we're doing good. I done told you we only got 50 million blacks in the U.S. It's 300 million people out here. That ain't but 15% of the population. How you get a black president anyway?
And
that's what I want to know.
And I'm gonna give you a fair shake. Uncle Fred. I'm gonna say y'all might have a great grandparent that know a slave, or you might know, you might have a great grandparent that was a slave.
Right.
You know what I mean? And maybe you do, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. So that's dead and over with.
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping it 100.
And if I did, I don't know him. I didn't know him.
Well, I was just at my grandma's house. My grandma was never a slave.
Yeah, absolutely. That's crazy. We're going to show you this clip one more time. And then, because we got a couple more clips to show you.
And if I ain't mistaken, you from up that way too, Uncle Fred. Go ahead now. I know you from up there in New York. You know what's going on with Trump, man. You doing the same thing Oprah Winfrey and them doing.
Yeah, exactly. How you do that, Uncle Fred?
You know the same thing. Yeah, you know the same thing, Uncle Fred. You know. Hold on, let me see. You was on here complaining about gas inflation. Now Trump made everything. How? I ain't paid $4 for gas yet. Yeah, well, $4.20, man.
Where you been, Uncle Fred? Inflation down, gas prices down. You been about a gas pump lately?
He know that, man. Gas ain't nothing but $3.20, man. $3.30. Come on, man. That thing was $4.20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Made everything higher before you tell me why. Was crying back then. Man, y'all the one was saying gas was going down. Come on, Uncle Fred. You said gas was going down.
Absolutely.
So now it's high. You get Trump in office.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all do stuff based on, come on, man. You got to keep it 100.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
the only thing we ask. Keep it 100.
I want to know how you go from one thing to the next. That's what I want to know.
We're going to check this out one more time.
supporter of the channel, much love and respect. And if you're one of these haters watching fake news, cut the shit. They want you to believe Donald Trump is racist, but story after story proves he's not.
I remember where President Trump backed Jesse Jackson when he ran for president. You will see pictures of Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Muhammad Ali,
Hanging with
Oprah
black
Winfrey,
folks.
all shaking hands, being friendly, smoking cigars together. Oprah Winfrey actually came out and said she wanted to be like
You want
Trump
to be like Trump.
until
Oprah?
he came down the elevator or escalator and ran for president as a Republican.
Would somebody ask Oprah Winfrey to get her hands off of Donald Trump? I'm just saying, I'm that racist. Would somebody tell Al Sharpton, what is he doing hanging out with a racist?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, come on, man. What is a racist doing backing Jesse Jackson for president?
Who was in office? Hey, y'all coming to you ain't gotta come to the studio, we'll bring you up.
Yeah,
You can sit at the comfort of your house and come on here, man.
yeah,
I'm just saying, but you can't come till you're ready to keep it 100.
yeah, exactly.
You got to be ready to keep it 100 now.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we showed that clip. I don't want to know how you go from one to the other
Now,
overnight.
I don't see how you still talking negative about a person, and I ain't never heard a Democrat say something about let's stop taxing overtime,
Right.
cutting out the federal taxes on your check.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the kind of stuff you should be supporting that, Uncle Fred. Come on now. You
Yeah,
ain't even
absolutely.
keeping it 100. Stop the fake news. That ain't no fake news. That's
Yeah.
real news.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That man just let who go? He just let all kind of people go. That's fake news too.
Yeah, exactly.
That fake news too. That man just let everybody go.
Yeah.
You'll keep it 9, no, you ain't.
Yeah, you ain't
I
gonna
can't
keep it
even.
1,000.
You already told me you got a bad life, and you got big lobster tails on IG.
You ain't keeping it 100.
I can't afford to eat lobster tails like you do, Uncle Fred, and I got a good life.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, man, come on, we doing good out here. Stop the shenanigans, stop the BS, stop listening to these people tell you you can't get nowhere. You ain't doing nothing. We doing better than you think we doing. I can tell you that right now.
Yes.
How can 15% of the population have so many millionaires, so many billionaires, so many congressmen, senators? How can you have had a black president, a black vice president? How can you have had all the doggone major cities ran by black people? Okay, mayors and all this stuff, and police departments ran. All of this stuff is ran. District attorneys, all of these people ran by all this stuff, man.
We got chains on our brains. We got chains on our brains. Now stop by the neighborhood I'm from, man. I see one of my partners still out there. I still love him to death. He's still my brother.
Yeah.
And I don't drink. I bought him a beer. I'm sitting there trying to talk to him, tell him something. He told me don't give him no pep talks. He don't want no pep talks from me.
Yeah,
Man, bro, I was standing out here with you doing the same thing you're doing. I'm just trying to tell you, you can
do better.
something,
Yeah,
do
exactly.
better. And I
Absolutely.
ain't do nothing but put the drink down.
Yeah,
That's it. You
Yeah.
know, okay, there you go. Okay, all right.
yeah. Come on, man.
I'm gonna give you that, Uncle Fred.
Yeah.
How come we still sneaker watches? Come on, man. You selling everything. So you need to start. Okay, all right. I mean, I don't know. For the life of me, I'm still doing okay.
Yeah,
and you
absolutely.
are too.
Man, most people are doing okay. The only reason you ain't doing okay out here today is because you don't want to get up and do okay. It's easy. It's possible.
And I deal with that too, because I know so many people don't even want to do.
Don't want to do it.
Don't want to do nothing but the bare minimum.
Yeah, put the work in. I just want to drink a beer. I don't need a pep talk. I just want to smoke me a blunt. I don't need a pep
I
talk.
don't need no pep talk. Don't
Yeah.
tell me nothing, bro.
Yeah,
But he ain't turned down the bill. He ain't say I don't want the bill.
yeah. That's what he want to
He'll
do.
take the bill, but he don't want the talk.
We got to admit to ourselves that some people just want to do what they want to do. They don't want to change nothing. They don't want to even change the way they live. They want to do just what they're doing. I don't know if it's a pity party. I don't know what it is, but that's exactly what they do. Okay,
I
Uncle
know
Fred.
you do.
Yeah. Yeah. They just want to do what they want to do. Now, I believe that a black man has every opportunity in the world right now, especially if he's educated.
Especially if you're educated.
If he's an educated black man, he can do anything that he want to do. Get your education. Ain't that what mom and them tell you all the time? Get your education.
Yep.
Yeah, if you don't get your education, you know, I used to really think people were gay stuff all the time. I used to think, and I was talking to one of my white friends one time, and I said, man, you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. I don't want to talk to you about nothing. They just gave you everything. He looked at me like I done said something crazy. He said, man, what you talking about? I don't work for everything I got. The man had been to school. He had been to college. He had completed 6 years of college. He had got him a master's degree. And I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. And I still didn't believe it. You know, when I started believing this guy, I started believing this guy when I started going for my master's degree. All the work I had to put in just to get an associate, a bachelor's, then a master's. Man, do you know the work that you got to put in? Anybody put in that much work, they deserve what they get at the end of the day. That's work. I'm telling you. Try going for it and see. That's work. You got to put that work in, man. That's when I started believing this guy, saying, you know what? You're right. Anybody put that type of work in, anybody do them many essays, anybody do that much studying that I had to do, yeah, they deserve to have something. That's facts.
Yeah, Trump said he'd rather be an educated black man in America.
Absolutely. Y'all believe that?
Well, I know Uncle Fred don't believe it. We'll show it to you. We ain't got to make it up. We'll just play it for you.
A well-educated black has a tremendous advantage over a well-educated white in terms of the job market. And I think sometimes a black may think that they don't really have the advantage or this or that, but in actuality, today, currently, it's a great. I've said on occasion, even about myself, if I were starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black because I really believe they do have an actual advantage today.
Now, do y'all believe that? Do y'all actually believe that? I mean, a well-educated black man, that was in 89.
Yeah, that was 40 years ago.
That was in 89. What about today? Do he stand a better chance? I mean, absolutely he do. You got black lawyers, black district attorneys, black doctors, Ben Carson, brain surgeons. I mean, all come on, man.
And that's exactly what that was exactly what his point was.
Absolutely.
All those things that we have now, the opportunity for those to happen was there.
Right.
Okay, tell me why he cut the Job Corps program, knowing that I used to, who can't afford to go to school, taking up a trade.
Hold. Let's get that. Hey, Fred, let's stop that right now. First of all, tell me who can't afford to go to school. School is free. You just got to put the work in and get good grades. You can get a free ride. How about that? Get your scholarship. Get you some free scholarship. You can get that. The public school is free. You can go every day. What are you talking about? Who can't afford to go to school? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, did the Central Park Five have an advantage? Well, we always talk about the Central. He did have and my thing with Trump, biggest flaw was with that whole Central Park Five thing is he believed that they did it.
Right, because they said they did it. They admitted that they did it. They had admitted that they did it, and everybody else.
And one thing that me and Art done played on this show several times. If you go to New York Post and Wall Street Journal, they say that Donald Trump said that he want them all to face the death penalty.
Right.
Well, that's what he said, but they left out one key part.
Yeah.
When he said if they are found guilty.
Absolutely.
So he always believed that they deserved a fair trial. This Job Corps program help probably you. Well, shoot, I know one person that went to Job Corps and they ain't up to no damn good.
Yeah, I know a lot that went to Job Corps, and all they learned was how to be in gangs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's what they learned.
Yeah.
Look, if you ain't teaching, if you ain't paying attention, if you ain't willing to learn, if you're not wanting to learn, you're gonna have a problem right then. That's point blank, automatic.
Yeah, and that's just an alternative to when you chose to, that's something I want to do.
Right.
Oh, I ain't gonna. I'm going to Job Corps.
Absolutely.
We know what Job Corps is.
Yeah.
Job Corps is something when you go in this class and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, and people like, well, you about to fail. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to Job Corps.
Yeah. Or they're gonna kick you out and you go to Job Corps.
Get sent to Job Corps.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened at that point. Come on, man. You talking about Job Corps. Oh, and by the way, did you hear that Trump wanted to take money from Harvard? And he did want to put it in the trade school. Did you hear that? Did you know that? Did you know he want to take that money that we giving Harvard, which I don't think we ought to give Harvard nothing because they got a $42,000 surplus. They got, $1 billion surplus. They got $42 billion, and we give these people billions of dollars. For what? Yeah, they ought to be going to trade school. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, all kids ain't the same, but I mean, hey, you got to get it. It's free.
Yeah.
You got to get sent off to act like you got some sense, and you can't go. Your mama can't send you to act right.
Right.
I don't get it for the life of me. Hey, your mama and your daddy can't send you out the door to go do right, but you can go get on a bus and go to another state and do right.
Yeah. Come on, man. Do that say anything about the mom and dad? What do that say? I'm just saying. Come on, man.
And we just having a conversation, keeping it 100.
Right. All kids are not the same. And for the most part, don't treat them the same. You know, let me tell you something about kids, Fred, that you might not know. But you're absolutely right. All kids are not the same. I done said this a million times on this show. All kids are not the same, but it's up to us to recognize that and treat them accordingly. If you got 2 or 3 kids at home and all of them, you can't just have a straight shot for everybody. It don't work like that. You dealing with different personalities, different skill sets, and all of that. You as a parent supposed to break that down and understand what each individual child needs and meet that need where it's at, because it's not going to be the same.
I raised 6 of them, so all my kids got good jobs.
Well, what you crying about? I can't understand it. One minute he say he's doing bad and everybody else doing good. I'm just saying, come on, Fred, man. Don't do that. Welcome to the land of opportunity. Absolutely. I don't see nobody trying to get out of here and go nowhere else. You got to run them off.
Yeah, you're right. I know, yeah, you're right.
No,
And
no.
you know,
Yeah.
you send them somewhere, they gonna go kicking and screaming.
Yeah, and then they're going to come right back, get right back in.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. I done been abroad. You can't go nowhere else like you could come over here. You can't go nowhere else.
No,
I'm
you
gonna tell you
sure
something.
can't.
I went into another country and they checked my passport 50 times before I even stepped outside the airport.
Yeah,
And I came back over here and they checked my passport 1 time.
right.
You can just come over here to America. You can't go nowhere else. You can't go, man. Them people, man, let them people try to go over there and get over there in Africa somewhere.
Let's address that right there, what Mr. Opportunity said.
He stayed with the elite, but the same people couldn't rent an apartment in his property.
You want to go with that blow? Because we done already did the research on that.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
The research on that was he didn't want people on welfare standing there in his building. And I don't blame him. If you got a top tier building, you don't want people on welfare standing there. That's the people he's talking about. He's talking about people. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't want nobody standing in my, if I rented something, I wouldn't want no welfare standing there either, because they tear it up.
And lower the value.
Yeah, lower the value, tear it up, and everything else. You know how a lot of that is, a lot of welfare recipient is. I ain't saying all of them bad, but a lot of them is. The kids tear up everything. They call the landlord on you. They call the State Department on you. I wouldn't have them standing in my house. I'm going to be honest with you.
We gonna keep it 100. Houses get broke in, cars get broke into, shootings, robbings, all that stuff. We know this.
Right, absolutely. And you're going to have all that coming to your place of business. I don't want that.
I'm worried about our country people. I'm worried about our people at home, kids who don't got nothing. Boy, y'all sound just like a bunch of Republicans. Look, I'm black.
Yeah.
Artist black.
Don't forget that.
Look, we in my house recording. I got cars outside. Art got cars outside. We okay.
Absolutely.
I don't understand what you mean. You okay. Man, stop with the victim mentality. Poor me. That's what you want me to do. You want us to come on here every week. So I'm gonna tell you how time to tell the truth. Look to y'all. Trump is the worst, most racist people in America. Y'all as black people, we can't do nothing. I can't believe we kicking people out the country. But you can't go nowhere. Go to it. I got
go stay somewhere else.
Man, go somewhere else without proper paperwork. Go somewhere else.
See how long you stay.
Oh, you going to jail.
Okay, let's address this. We doing good, but that's off the strength of our ancestors. That's why we should always remember this.
Hold on.
I want to address some of that too.
Hold on. My grandma ain't never been to work for me. My mama ain't never been to work for me. My daddy ain't never been to work for me. Don't nobody that's been born before I was born got anything to do with me sitting here today.
Well, I disagree with that. So I push back a little bit on that, Blow. Let me tell you. They built the foundation. They laid the foundation. Okay, they laid the foundation because they got us freed and all that, and they marched, and we got go in the same building. Now the foundation was laid, but don't never forget what you're doing, missed opportunity. You doing a whole lot too.
Yeah.
What we do now should be for our kids on down the road. You can't worry about what they done. You can remember it, but you can't worry about what they done. The problem gonna be is what you do when you leave him. What your kids gonna say you done? You didn't build on nothing. You didn't build nothing up. That's the whole problem we got right now. They keep telling you to look back there. The foundation is already laid. Ain't no use in you laying another foundation. You don't lay two foundations on a home. You lay one foundation and you build on that, and somebody else take it over after that. That's how you build a house. So what you doing, I get it. We know that they laid the foundation. That's it. Their job is done. You got a job to do right now. We got jobs to do right now. We got to go ahead and start building on the foundation that was laid to make it better for the next generation. But what they got you doing is focusing on something back there that you can't change. You can't lay the foundation again. You better start building something. Stop looking at the foundation and start building the house. You sitting here looking at the foundation like it's going to do something on its own. It's not going to do nothing. Yeah.
I mean, because you black. But it be because you black, get the hell out of here. I mean, okay. It don't matter what color you is, man.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, where do you work at? Ain't no white folks that don't come to work and get paid.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Well, you're not telling the truth, bro. Okay, but my thing is, your truth and my truth is two different truths. I'm not whenever you start calling out people to do the same thing you do, you a hypocrite.
That's what they call that.
That's the only word for it. You a hypocrite.
Yeah, and believe that.
You a hypocrite.
And believe that.
You can't tell me, you can't speak nothing negative about nothing going on right now if you live in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you got a house like I got a house.
Yeah.
I ain't complaining. You complaining.
Yeah.
You got a car like I got a car. You eat better than me.
Michelle,
you complaining. I ain't complaining.
Michelle Obama got on TV and told you that we don't need to be more people that's got too much stuff. You shouldn't have too much stuff. And she's sitting there with 4 houses, air conditioners as big as it all outdoors, and telling you that her mama told her that some people don't need much stuff. I'm just saying, come on, man, that's crazy. People like that is who are keeping us down. I believe when you get people like that, Al Sharpton, Whoopi Goldberg, D.L. Hughley, Charlemagne the God, all of these people that's telling you how bad it is, how you can't do nothing, but they're going home to $1 million mansions. You better make that make sense. Or start telling me how you did what you did, so I can do that. Now, if you ain't gonna start telling me how you did what you did, well then you need to leave me alone.
No, but they can't do that. You know what? Because the ones that drunk and high don't want no pep talks.
Exactly.
You don't want no pep talks. That's why you don't want to hear what me and I talk about, because we just doing a whole bunch of pep talking around here.
Right.
We telling you to stop getting tricked. For people to stop telling you that you living in a land where there ain't no opportunity. Right. When I done went and got it, I put the work in.
Absolutely.
And still putting in work.
Absolutely.
Still putting in work.
Building on that foundation that we was talking about. The answer, it's been laid. The foundation been laid.
And we ain't putting
ain't no more slavery, bro. Ain't no more slavery. That ain't happening no more. Okay? The foundation is laid.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we keep being stagnant, it might. We stagnant as a people. We ain't done nothing. We can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. Can't nobody prove to me that we can do anything. We can't do nothing. We ain't even got one. We ain't even got one black person that's got us putting 10 cents in the pot.
Right. Well, every 10 cents every week in the pot for just black people.
Daily.
You do that
daily. You can send $1 a week.
Absolutely.
Daily. You know 10 cents daily.
You got 50 million blacks in America. Just think. If everybody put $1 in, that's $50 million. What can you do for blacks with just $50 million? You can do a whole lot.
That's a week.
Well,
I love to do that.
I mean, we got 50 million blacks, $1 for every person, one time a week. How fast do you think that money would add up, and what you think could be done for blacks? We could have. How you think they done Black Wall Street?
So that's $52 a week. So $1 a week for 52 weeks.
50 million times 50 million.
Times 50 million.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God. That's $2.6 billion.
Yeah.
In a year.
2.6 billion. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about in a year.
That's for 10 cents a day. Now tell me that we ain't telling the truth on that. What kind of lies in that? You can't even put 10 cents up on nothing.
Yeah.
That stuff don't make no sense.
Kyle Miles said, this country is not built for all to make it.
Well, I'm making it. And it all depends on what your level of making it is. Man, I'm going to tell you something, man. I've been somewhere where people don't have nothing. I mean, zero
and making it.
Nothing and making it. I'm from America where you got people on the corner standing up with signs, and I've been to other countries where nobody got money and they standing on the corner selling something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's selling something.
Yeah,
You come here, somebody wants you to give them something for nothing.
yeah,
Them people don't want nothing for nothing.
yeah.
That's why I don't get it. We first of all, we spoiled. That's what's wrong with everybody. Everybody's spoiled, and everybody thinks somebody owed them something. I felt like somebody owed me something, or I felt like somebody owed them something. But once we realized don't nobody owe us nothing, we went and got it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let me say something about that Dallas man. Look, even Jesus Christ said the poor you're gonna have with you always. Because he knew that some people just ain't gonna do nothing. That's the bottom line. Some people just ain't gonna do nothing. Period. You can't make them do nothing.
Yeah, and man, I'm gonna tell you something. The government. So you telling me? So how did they do Black Wall Street?
Right.
Oh, they burned that down. So you gonna let them burn it down this time?
Right.
Man,
That
ain't no government go seize that.
They ain't gonna seize it. Not these days. See, you still looking in the past.
You
bro.
definitely looking in the
you're
past.
looking in the past. They not gonna seize nothing. If we put our money together, they're not gonna seize nothing. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna compromise. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to compromise with us because they know that we got our heads on straight. They know we getting ready to go somewhere and do something and build something. They can't do nothing but compromise. See, the old way of doing things is gone. Why? Because there's too much information out here today. When the internet came in, the information opened up. Every black person should have been able to do something. Why? You got the information.
You don't even need to know how to do nothing. All you need is the information.
Let's get spiritual for a second. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. Now you got the knowledge. Do something. See, you perish because you didn't have the knowledge to do it. Why? They hid everything. They hid everything from our ancestors. They hid even how to read, how to write. Now you can learn to read and write on the internet. Bro, and I already told you before. Man, you can go on the internet and you want to be a doctor.
All you need is a Wi-Fi, and you can go lock yourself in a room for 10 years and come out with a master's degree. Brain surgeon.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
all you need. If you get straight A's, they go give you financial aid. You make straight A's, they go give you more financial aid until you go all the way through school and finish.
Yeah.
All you need is an A. That's it.
That's it.
If you go to school online, go lock yourself in a room and stay in there for 10 years, you can come out a brain surgeon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can come out, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't get it twisted. With information, you can do something.
You keep saying, and one thing about Black Wall Street 2.0, do you know we got to keep it 100? Look at the times. Man, look, back then, everything was going off of papers, right? So what happened there? That was in, Black Wall Street was in, was that Tulsa?
I don't know. It might have been. But I know.
Wherever it was at, let's say we in Charlotte, North Carolina. I guarantee you the people in Charlotte didn't even know that Black Wall Street had got destroyed for probably about a month after it happened. Yeah. That's how long it took news to travel back then. Absolutely. Man, if we get $50 billion, $2.6 billion and build Black Wall Street, man, they drop a bomb on them, man, people gonna be out there with their phones. Y'all look, they bombing us. But look, before the bomb hit the ground, it's gonna be viral.
Well, hold up. Let me say something about that Dallas man. You know what's happening in LA right now, right? Y'all, you know what's happening in LA? Right now in LA, they in there marching in the streets, throwing stuff at the police after Trump done had to call the National Guard in. If you can do that for sending somebody back to their country, what about if they try to mess with our money? What you think we gonna do? See, that's what I'm saying. It ain't like it used to be. It ain't like it used to be. You know who out in LA doing that, right? Black people. Okay. You know who did what Rodney King and got in them streets, right? That's for black people. That's what I'm saying. It's not like it used to be, bro. Yeah, he was labeled crazy the moment he spoke.
Or something similar.
Well, Kanye spoke on the Jews. That's what happened to Kanye. He spoke on Israel. He spoke on the Jews. He said them people at the record label they were treating people, mistreating people.
This is the problem. This is the problem with us as black people right now. Everybody is giving me and Art every excuse to why what we saying is a lie, but everything D.L. Hughley and Whoopi Goldberg them tell y'all is the truth. You rather go backwards than forward. What I don't understand. You rather go backwards than go forward.
Yeah,
it's clear.
And let me ask you this question: do you think they would have did Kanye like that if Jay-Z would have jumped in now? Okay. If you got every other black millionaire, Oprah Winfrey would have jumped in on it. Every other black billionaire and millionaire would have stood up with Kanye West. Do you think they would have did anything to them?
Because some of them, because them actors and Oprah and all these people with money, they know that them contracts is wrote up like Kanye said they wrote up,
Right.
but ain't nobody speak on it.
Yeah, exactly. And they didn't stand with it. That's what me and Blow been talking about. We can't put 10 cents together because you're scared to stand with each other.
Yeah, you'll be talking about Blow got a new watch.
Yeah, and I got another chain.
We want our money back, and you ain't gave them but $3.50.
Yeah.
You trying to mess up the $2 billion. Yeah, because every community was safe but ours.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we didn't stand together. We don't never stand in solidarity.
Nope.
That we always that's why they keep people like Al Sharpton out there. That's why they keep people like Whoopi Goldberg, Sonny Houston, D.L. Hughley and them. They keep them posted up to keep you separated. That's what they do. They post them up to keep y'all thinking one way when it's actually another way.
Mhm.
That's what they do.
Trying to protect their livelihood, their wealth. You know that.
Yeah, they try to protect them, but standing together, they can't take it off.
No, they can't take
They
it.
can't take it all standing together. It's impossible. That's what I'm saying. You get one scared person. That's it. You get one scared person. Now he on one, he is gone. But if all of them get together, they can't do nothing about it. That's when they got to compromise. That's what they don't want. They don't want us agreeing. They don't want us getting together. They don't want everybody on the same page. That's the problem. Get everybody on the same page, man. Get everybody together. They don't want blacks and whites to be able to communicate together and talk together and get something going together. They don't want that. That's why they always bringing up racism. That's why they always bringing up Jim Crow. I don't know nothing about no damn Jim Crow. I wasn't back there.
Nope, me either.
Yeah,
Well, they do that in every industry.
yeah. They do it in every industry, but you got to stick together.
But it always be the one. It
It
always
be
be
the one.
they block. Yeah, they can blackball one. They ain't gonna blackball Oprah, Tyler Perry, everybody.
Yeah.
At
They
one.
can't do it. They can't blackball everybody at one time. That's the problem. If you stand together, they can't do it. That's what they don't want you understanding. That's what they don't want you to do. We got to stand together. They ain't blackball nobody, and everybody out there marching for Black Lives Matter. Who got blackballed? Everybody. When you get all them people together, ain't nobody to blackball.
You know about 3 straight.
Yeah.
I got 2.
Yeah.
I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Who's scared? You know about stopping frisk?
Yeah.
Man, that stuff, man. Look, that's if you over there in that.
If you into that, then you're gonna get that. Yeah. Stopping fish, 3 strikes, all of that.
Yeah,
Man, come on.
yeah, that's when I was in the neighborhood drinking 40s and smoking blunts. And I out there doing that, they ain't been doing it anyway.
Yeah. Wrong place, wrong time. We got another clip. Don't we got one more clip?
Yeah. Since I've been going to work every day doing what I was supposed
You ain't
to
had
do.
to worry about that, right?
I ain't been stopping the frisk since I left the hood.
Absolutely.
And you ain't either.
Yeah.
Now
Absolutely.
tell me I'm lying. Where you at, Uncle Fred? Tell me I'm telling a lie, Uncle Fred.
Yeah. Come on, man.
What's the other one? Okay, here we go.
By May 14th, the U.S. will temporarily lower its overall tariffs on Chinese goods from 145% to 30%, while China will cut its levies on American imports from 125% to 10%. That's an accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because the Dow increased by 1,044 points. And all of a sudden, all of this noise about how our 401ks have been lost and our IRAs have been compromised and all of this stuff going on in the stock market that's compromised American lives and Social Security is in jeopardy and all of this other stuff. I got news for you. This 90-day reprieve forced the markets to react in a positive way. If a deal is struck within 90 days, and if it is a deal deemed successful by the Trump administration, remember what I just said about AOC, Jasmine Crockett, Bernie Sanders, etc.? Toast. Democrats will lose the midterms. If Trump finds a way to win this tariff war, and make no mistake, this is where the war was. All of this stuff where he's throwing tariffs at everybody else, that was smokescreen. The target was China. Third largest economy in the world. Target was China. The third largest trading partner, I'm sorry. That's what happened. If this is ultimately deemed a success by the Trump administration, GOP will win the midterms.
The chicken little effect. I still remember people telling me, oh my God, tariffs, we won't get nothing in here. Oh my God, you got the 401ks going down the drain. All of this, man, all of this scared. That's what they want. The people want you scared of everything. Man. Oh, we ain't gonna have nothing. That didn't affect you. That's what I'm saying. That didn't affect you. That did not affect you. Come on, man. We got to stay focused and locked in on what's going on. I said this before. If China make all those goods, any part of business person should know this, and it's common sense to anybody that takes and thinking for 6 seconds. China making all that stuff they send over here. We got the money to buy it. If we don't buy it,
It's just gonna be sitting over.
it's just sitting over there. We can buy something else. We could just buy something else if we had to. But guess who lose on that deal? The people with the money always win. China don't have the money. The U.S. is the bigger consumer of everything in the world.
Y'all giving the seller more power than the buyer.
Absolutely.
You can go
scared
print
of them.
up. You can go. They ain't gonna go buy your product, and if don't nobody buy it, you lost. Not the person that got the money.
Absolutely.
I ain't lost nothing.
Exactly.
If you
I
out
got
there,
the money. I can buy something else. I can make do with something else.
if you out there selling something, and you at a tent, and there's 1 million people out there, and everybody walk past your tent, you lost.
Yeah, you got all that stuff you can't sell. Now, how long is it going to be before you start to do something or you start to hurt? Because you got to sell that stuff to pay your people to do everything that made that stuff, and it's not going nowhere. Stop being scared and start thinking. That's all we ask you to do. Start using your brain. So when something come up and the media starts going nuts and telling you all this stuff, all you got to do is say, wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. Dog, China make all this stuff over here. If we don't buy it, guess who hurting the most? I still got my money. As long as I got my money, I can buy something. I might not can't buy what they're trying to sell because it ain't coming here, but I can buy something with money. I can buy something close, something similar, or whatever. Just because I don't, but the China will be hurting more than I am.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key. And Trump knew that. And just like Stephen A. just got through saying, that was the target. Because China sells more stuff to us than anybody else. We the biggest consumer of everything China buys in the world. So, stop being tricked, man. Stop jumping up and down every time the media tell you to. Stop.
They got to get that stuff off. They want to get that
They
stuff
got to
off.
get it off.
Yeah, they got to get that stuff off. And we don't like buying it.
Yeah, they got to get the stuff off, man. It's just that simple. They got to, They got to get that stuff off. If they don't, then they lose. They lose more than we do because we ain't lost no money. That's the bottom line. Mm-hmm. We have not lost anything. As long as you don't lose your money, you can still buy something. That's the key, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on, man. We got to understand this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's facts.
That's facts.
You're right, Gaslighter. That's facts. Yeah, absolutely. We got to do better, man. We just got to do better. Stop falling for the okie doke. We're doing good out here, man. We're doing the good as Black people. By the numbers and by the facts, we're doing good. Like we said at the top of the show, it's 50 million Black people. It's 300 million people overall. We're only 15% of the population, but I guarantee you, we done had Black presidents, Black vice presidents. We got lawyers, doctors, attorneys, millionaires, billionaires. Man, you can't beat it.
Nope.
So how are we doing so bad again?
You got art, you got broke.
Yeah.
You got just basic people from the hood that came up and went and got it for their own stuff.
I'm just saying, how Black people doing so bad now? I mean, in every race, you're going to have people doing bad because they ain't going to want to do nothing. Yeah, every single person, okay, bro, let me tell you this. Every single person that you know that ain't doing nothing, that's hanging out doing this, do you feel like they could do better?
Yeah, and the biggest problem
every single person.
And this is the problem. I love you to death, Uncle Fred, but that's the problem. The people that achieve stuff don't even credit their achievements.
Yeah.
I give myself credit for everything I've achieved. I'm not going to act like I ain't done nothing. Me and Art, I'm going to tell you something I learned from Art. We go out and we do cars together, right? And we go into gated communities, right? And these people got these nice, the life I swear I want to live so bad. The life I'm pretty sure I want to live. But we go there and ain't nobody at the house.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody at the house. So you telling me I get to go to work and complain all day, every day, and get to go home to my house and enjoy it and stay in my house and enjoy it every night. But these people that got these big old houses with the lake in the backyard, with the boat, the jet skis, and everything, they ain't never at home because they out working to pay for it.
Absolutely. We noticed that.
Everybody
be there.
Everybody want to stay in the gated community, but once you get it, you out paying for it all the time. You probably staying in hotel rooms, eating hotel food, and you ain't living. You get to come there, maybe 2 months out the year.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we never seen nobody there. It might be the wife there with a baby. That's it.
That's it.
The man is never home.
He's not there.
Yeah, we seen that in these big mansions, and we went to a lot of mansions.
We've been to a lot of mansions.
Yeah, absolutely. A bunch of mansions. That's what we did. We went to gated communities all over the place. And these people are never home because they're always out trying to get that money. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and then they got us downplaying our success. The fact that you making $40, $50, $60, $70,000. Oh, you struggling in America, but you can go home and eat and cook and watch your big screen TV and kick your feet up and drink your iced tea, your water, whatever you want to do. Wash your clothes, live a good life.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man, I've been in places where people don't have nothing and they not asking for a handout. And I'm from over here in America, the home of the brave, the land of the free. And every time I go to a red light, somebody want me to give them something for nothing.
Absolutely. Why they said, don't you think the man that walk up to your car and ask you for money, if he can stand and do that, you don't think it's a job out there for that man?
Man, they got flag. He could be up there. He could be up there. He could be a flagger.
Yeah, and make more money than he making running up and down there for cars.
He could be a door greeter.
Yeah, come on, man.
You can stand at the door and greet people.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. So you don't think so? Oh, man, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. We have to start thinking, man, I believe we're doing better than most people think we're doing.
Just because of divide and conquer. Yeah, with success. No, well, I read that clearly, but I don't even believe in divide and conquer no more. I don't believe in divide and conquer. I believe in the fact that you got to believe, you got to put the work in, and you can do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And we got to fix this next generation coming up because they got a negative view of everything. You know why they got a negative view? Because everybody's sitting around telling them what they cannot do, and everything is racist and makes them not want to do anything. That's the whole problem. That's what we're talking about today. Stop telling these kids and stuff that they can't do anything. Stop keeping them looking in the rearview mirror about what went on. What went on back then is not going on right now. It's something totally different going on right now. You either get in the fray of it or get out of the way, because you will get ran over out here. You will get passed by. Man, and ain't nobody calling them out on that, man.
No, they ain't calling them out.
They run around here, they think tomorrow promise.
Yeah.
I mean,
they think somebody how to give them something.
I was watching the video yesterday, man. Little boy got killed probably about a week ago. Shot in the head, I think. He died. Little young boy, 16. I'm looking yesterday at the funeral yesterday, man. He got the little boys walking around. Everybody got the shirt off. Somebody at the funeral. His kids out there. Somebody out there got the stick at the funeral.
That's great.
I mean, ain't nobody learning nothing from what's going on.
Yeah, this is a sad situation right now. We got people it was somebody that jumped off a bridge the other day, and I was looking at the young guy. I think he was 32 years old. Mm-hmm. He jumped off a bridge, man. He said he was just tired of the world. Nobody talked to this man. This man can do exactly what I do. The man can do exactly what Blow do. Ain't nobody even had time to sit down and say, man, if you that tired of it, you could do this, that, and the other, man, and you could get straight. It don't take much to do this stuff, man. That you act like they act like this stuff is rocket science stuff. It don't take much, man, for the man to make it. He can come up just like that.
It's easy, man.
He can just come up just like that. Nobody told him, man.
Most of the time, it just be the bad habits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of the time, the only thing that separates somebody from failure and success is a bad habit.
A bad habit.
That's it.
One or two bad habits.
And I say this too all the time. Well, the stuff that's instilled in you while you're growing up, once you get rid of them, once you get a clear mind, everything that you know will just come back into you. I was raised by hustlers. My mama a hustler. My daddy a hustler. I was raised by hustlers. My sister's hustlers. I'm a hustler. But I was running around, want to be on every blunt, want to be on every bill, want to be irresponsible.
Absolutely.
So as I put every blunt down, every bill down, and say, you know what, let me be responsible. Oh my God, I can hustle. All of a sudden, hustling in me. Damn, here we go.
Yeah,
as simple as that.
Absolutely. I mean, I felt sorry for the young guy. You say life was so bad, you had to jump off a bridge. He don't even know whether where he's going is worse off or not. That's the problem. He could have went to a worse situation. For real, for real. I'm just saying, man, make do with what you got here. Stop thinking that this is the worst place on earth. Make it work for you. You can make it work. All you got to do is put the work in to make it work. You don't know whether the next place is worse off or from what you got right now. Ain't nobody been back to tell you. Yeah. So you better keep that in mind.
And my friend tell me that all the time. My boy tell me that all the time too. He said, Blow, man, he knows somebody whose child died, and he was on the news telling the news. Well, at least my baby in a better place. He said, man, can't nobody tell me that it's a better place in the world for my son and my daughter than with me.
Absolutely.
So that's another lie that we tell ourselves. People, oh, my child in a better place. Man, your child need to be with you. Ain't no better place for your child than with who made him. You.
I'm just saying, man, that the thing is something, man. I mean, we got to understand, man, we doing good out here. Stop letting people tell you something, man, that's not right. Stop letting them tell your kids that they can't do nothing. Start putting some positivity into the thing. Start giving them the real numbers that support what we're saying. The real numbers is we are 50 million strong, okay? We only 15% of the whole population of the United States. We only 15%, but we got doggone doctors, lawyers, billionaires, millionaires, presidents, vice presidents, mayors. We got people running police departments, all of this stuff, man. We got a whole lot of school teachers. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. Yeah. I mean, a whole lot. Yeah. We ain't as bad off as people want us to think that we are.
You got to try living. You got to try living.
Yeah, man.
A lot of the time, that's what's wrong with the world, man. Everybody try. Ain't nobody really. You just got to try living.
Yeah.
Try living. That's it.
Yeah.
Just keep living. And like I say, if you got bad habits, get rid of your bad habits. Apply yourself. Just apply yourself. Decide what you want to do.
Right.
You got to have it in your head. Decide what you want to do.
Yeah. Right now, you got the information to do it. So we're gonna keep the information. Information is the key. Information was the key. They kept information from us for a long time. That's why we couldn't get nowhere. But now, once that information came out, we exploded. Once the information came out, you got more black millionaires, more black billionaires. You got more people doing good than anything else. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's up, man. We got a good life, man, out here. We can make it good. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is stand in there and do the work. Do the work. You want to go to work? Make work for you.
That's it. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah. Can you make work for you?
Yeah. Or come up with your hustle, man. Buy you a heat press. Make you some t-shirts. Go out, sell you some hot dogs, man. Ices, bottled waters. I mean,
just go on your job and come up. You don't believe you can go? I dare anybody to put me in a McDonald's. Because in 2 months, I'll be the manager. I'm running the place. I'm telling you that right now. Ain't no going in there trying to cook hamburgers all day. Give me 2 months. I know everything about McDonald's and how the whole place runs. That's what I do. See, that's my mindset. I'm not going, I don't care. It could be McDonald's. It could be any kind of warehouse. It could be anywhere you go. I'm going in to run the place. That's my mindset. I'm not going in to just do the labor. I'm going in to learn everything about everything that's going on in the place so I can come up. You know what happens when you do that? You make yourself valuable.
Yeah.
You make yourself valuable. Now, if I go into this company and I learn how to do everything, because I know people that are only going somewhere, I don't want to be the manager. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You ain't making yourself valuable. If you learn how to do everything in the place, you're valuable right then. Right then you become valuable. And guess what being valuable is? Well, that means that cheddar. You get to make that cheddar. You get to make that cheese. That's what comes. That's what being valuable makes you. You got to understand, man, you got to get the mindset. The right mindset will get you everywhere. Yeah. You better not put me in no warehouse. I'm running the place. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to run the place. Yeah, I'm going to learn everything about everything and run the place. Put me in McDonald's, I'm running McDonald's.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way I do it. On my side, I don't think about going in there just to work. I'm going in to run the place.
You got to come up. That's it. You got to go in there. If you go to work and you work, you going to come up.
Well, who making the most money? Is the manager? I'm the manager. Is the general manager making? I'm going to be the general manager. Whoever, I'm coming. I'm coming. That's what I'm going to do. That's what you got to do. Man, that's how you do this thing out here. For everybody and every kid that's watching this, if you want to come up at work, Just listen to me. Get in there, learn everything you can about as much as you can about that place, and make yourself valuable. And I guarantee you, you rise to the top.
Man, take the job serious and go get it done.
Well, I told this one time before. I remember when I was working back in the day. I was working up at Cannon Mill. I got hired. A white guy got hired. We both got hired. We was doing the same job. We was weaving in number 7 weave up at Cannon Mill in Kannapolis. He come in. I come in. I go upstairs and do me a hog leg. Okay, that's what I did. I go upstairs, did me a hog leg. Okay, he come in. He went to work. Okay, now when he went to work, he's over there helping everybody do everything. You know what I'm thinking about this kid? He over here kissing butt. Hey man, what you doing way over there helping somebody over there? You know that ain't part of your job. The man is learning everything. When it came time for the raise, he gets a raise and I ain't getting nothing. First thing I'm hollering is the people prejudice. How you get him a raise and we got hired at the same time and I ain't getting no raise? What I've been doing? Hog legging up at the top. He done went around learning everything. I think the man kissing butt. Hey, you ain't doing nothing kissing butt. You don't supposed to be over there. He over here cleaning this up, learning how to work on this, learn how to. I'm still stuck on what I was doing.
That's the same thing one of the drivers did when I first started working my job. I was there about 6 months. The whole driver been there about 3 years for me. Before me, he's still working that night. Call me up, hey, bro, man, let me ask you something, man. Why are you working so hard? I said, what you mean? Why? I mean, it's just in me. I couldn't work to work. I ain't coming to work to play.
Exactly.
I'm telling him what to do right now.
Absolutely. Because he asked him why he's working so hard. He's working so hard and learning how to do everything because that's why he made himself valuable. That's what you do. Make yourself valuable when you go to work. That's advice for anybody that's listening to the show. You want to know how to come up? That's how you do it.
Make yourself valuable.
Make yourself valuable when you get there. How you make yourself valuable? You learn everything about everything they doing, about everything. They need you on every set. Dog, when the manager ain't there, guess who they calling? Because you know everything. Okay, so you know everything. Why not do the manager? You done took the time to learn everything instead of took the time to ask somebody why they working so hard. I'm working hard to learn this stuff because I want some money. That's why.
Exactly.
That's where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, McDonald's easy, fast food easy, absolutely, and you can go to the top. But so many people don't know how to get the money. I know people started in there right now making $80,000, $90,000. Started right there in McDonald's or started in a fast food joint. Now they done raised to the top district manager, making plenty of money, running 2 or 3 stores from the bottom up. They got in there and learned everything about the place. That's what you do. And you know what they told me one time when they was just a cook? I don't want to be manager. I said, what you doing? You want to stay the cook? Why don't you be the manager? I don't want to be the manager. I just want to do this. Oh yeah? Running 3 stores right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see that mindset is a beast. Understand what's going on out here. That's how you get to the top. Man, you go ahead and figure this stuff out when you go to work. Don't let these people beat you and go in there with an attitude of this all I'm gonna do. It ain't about that. What you're working for is to make a better life for you, your children, your family, whoever you got going on right there. That's why you go in there and do what you do. Don't let these people trick you and go in there. You're always gonna have a person on the job to tell you why you doing all that. I wouldn't do this, that, especially if you go to a new job. Y'all know how that is. They try to discourage you on every level. Stop being discouraged on every level and say, man, I ain't listening to you. I got to do this and work.
Because they coming to do the bare minimum.
Yeah, they coming to do the bare minimum. That's what I came to do. I said, shoot, I'm coming to do the bare minimum. I ain't got to do nothing all night long. Yeah. And the white dude come in and he doing everything. And I'm looking at him running around out here like that. Man, what is this joker doing? He just want to kiss butt.
Work hard, ain't no need to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Go in there and do the job. Well, our time is about up. We thank everybody for coming and joining in tonight. The usual, we thank that. Y'all make sure you get your cash apps up. We'll get something to you. Like and share the page. Hey, it's one thing for certain.
2 things for sure.
We're going to tell the truth.
Because the truth hurts.
It do. And it's time. Hey, we thank y'all once again. We love all y'all, man. Stay good. Stay peace. Till next week.